Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. And don't forget to hit that bell. Stay alert when we release new videos. All right guys, well, we had other plans for today. Unfortunately, we got to shift those a little bit. We need to get up here. We need to get Red separated from the girls. They're all kind of coming into season here, and we don't want him to start breeding the girls here yet. Dalby's the only one that's going to be staying here. Only one of the females is going to be staying here out of this crew. The rest are going to freezer camp. We don't want to send them to freezer camp pregnant. What we're going to do though, here in the middle stall in between the goats and the pigs, right here in the middle. Let me see if I can get some light in here. This middle stall right now, we're currently using it for feed, to hold the feed for the goats and whatnot, and some for the pigs. So we just have a couple things on the ground over here that we need to clean up, and this stall is going to be Big Red's. We're going to get him in here separated from the girls, and what's going to happen is he's going to come out through this door here. We'll have a little canal, I guess, or a little entryway that will run some electric wire on both sides so he doesn't push up against these. That's the divider wall right there for the goats. It's a 5-foot wall that we have to keep the goats out of the pigs, and then this is the little wall that we had for stepping over to get into the pigs for the feed and water there. What we need to do today is we need to close the gap here on the open area to get access into this paddock out here. And we need to take this 5-foot fence down, this section, cut it out of the way, and fold it back or move it, close that off. And this is going to be basically the paddock going into the middle stall, and we're going to get Red in here. Seems like a pretty simple task, but more than likely it's going to be a little bit of work. So what we're going to do, just kind of start cleaning out this stall, get the area prepped, cutting down the fence, and just get the area ready to try to separate these pigs. Hopefully we can get them separated without too many issues, but we'll see. And then we'll have to bring out a separate water and food dish for Red. We'll have to manually keep that filled until we get another barrel or something we can put a nipple on for him out here in his area. After all that is done, then we'll be able to finally get Red pushed in here and hopefully keep him contained in here. But before we can truly keep him contained, one thing I know we definitely need to do is get our electric line set back up for this. So we have the new solar charger outside of the fence over here, and I think what I'm going to do for now is just try to get this up and running. We're going to try to hook everything up to the ground rods the way they are, and hopefully they are good enough to get everything grounded to get the electric system running. And then if that's the case, that'll be ideal and perfect, because then I can separate Big Red here with some electric wire and keep them from pushing through to the girls. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started here. We'll get this stall cleaned out. There's nothing to push out there for. We just kind of took this door, the goat stall door, open it to close off. They can't get anywhere if they get out here right now other than jumping over to the pigs possibly. They're just going to be nosy in our way. So we just opened their stall door to kind of block us off temporarily. What are you doing?
If it comes.
All right. I think we're okay. We're okay down in here, and we're ready as far as the stall goes. We should be ready to go. So let's go get a bale of hay and put in here. Good job, guys. Use some of this. This is the older hay. This one here is some new stuff, but it's all sticks. It's not yours. Move out the way. Silly goats. You guys are being loud. All right. All right. So the hay looks good in here. It's good enough for Red. He's probably not going to be sleeping here too much right now when it's warm out, but on the cooler nights or when he wants to come snuggle in some hay, he'll be in here. Now that we got the pen done, we'll go ahead and start working on this fence and get it moved out of the way. Let's see, where do we want to? Comes Big Red, man of the hour, the man, the myth, the legend. Pull this tight to the chicken wire, which is already to the corner. We just need something temporarily till I can get another post put in here. A couple posts actually. Just a little support, nothing much. I still need to get some T-posts put on the other side to secure it. Once we get the T-posts put in, that should hold it enough. All right, I'm gonna go get some T-posts, and I gotta put one in the corner for sure. 1, 2, maybe 3 here, and I wanna put 2 on this side too, so he doesn't really push out. He won't really test or push out too much once we have all the electric finished, but again, that's going to be another project in itself. Actually, I got to go this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll try 5 at first. See if that works. Can always come grab more if we need them. All right, let's get one of these over here into the main spot. Now this is going to be real hard to get in because this ground is extremely rocky. Man, I need my gloves. Whew, that one's hard. Whew. John's gonna help me out here. Let me take a quick break. All right, guys, so we got the stall set up for red. The whole stall here is set up pretty good. Everything's done as far as cleaning it out, all the materials, got the hay put in. Jerry did put his feed inside just to try to keep it clean for the time being. More than likely that's going to get dumped out all over the place and he'll root in here and we'll end up moving it outside. But just for now, for the initial setup, we did do it out here. When you come out of the stall here, we kind of just wired the door itself to the existing fence. That way it just kind of holds it open. It doesn't close on him and close him out of his stall. We have a 5-foot fence over on this side of the paddock to divide the goats. And again, this will eventually be a 6-foot gate that's going to go here. So that's going to be replaced eventually. So that's temporary. Over here, what we did is we cut this section of wire out. We folded it around the opposite side and basically pulled it over as far as it goes. We were probably about 4 inches shy of the existing T-post, but that's all right. We had the chicken wire that we had folded back on this side. We pulled that back out to reinforce on the bottom here to give a little overlap. We put in 3 T-posts on this side, or on the pig side, the female side of it, try to keep them from pushing out and from red pushing in. And then I also reinforced this smaller wall right over here with 2 additional T-posts. This is the wall that we've been stepping over. I might throw another zip tie or 2 in just to kind of hold that securely. The last thing that we do need to do here in this paddock for red is get all electric set up. And what I intend to do, again, I'm going to put a screw into the side of the barn on different heights. We'll run the electric wire from that out into the paddock. Most of it's ran. I got to tie it in to the paddock, get them around over here, and then tie it all into the new electric charger box, the solar charger box we have out front, into the new grid that we're working on here for the pig paddocks. I think we're good for today, and we'll have to get back out here at another day and try to get all this wiring set up and kind of draw out the diagram how we're going to run all electric to make sure we get it done correctly the first time. But that should be it here at the paddock. We do have, you know, he's got his own mud hole now, his own waller that's out here, his watering container that's down here that we'll have. Again, we got his feed inside. He's got all the space. This is all his. He still has visibility to the females over here. They can look through the fence over here. There's even actually a little hole in the chicken wire that you can see there. They'll probably test this boundary over here, the chicken wire, seeing that it's pretty brittle, to try to get to each other until we get the electric set back up. That's coming, but again, another day. Whew. All right, now that we got this stuff done up here at the pig paddocks, I think I need to get down to the garden and try to get these potatoes out. A little past due. I'm already sweaty and nasty, so let's go ahead and get those taken care of. All right, guys, let's head over to the garden. Ready? Here we go. We're at the garden. So I guess the first thing I need to do is get up here and get these pitchforks. We're just going to try to loosen all these potatoes up. Try to get them out of the ground, put them in a bucket if we can, and just go one by one. Alright guys, that's that. As you can see, not an ounce of dry anywhere on my clothes. I am soaked. We got all the potatoes pulled out. Most of the purple potatoes seem to be rotten. That's our issue. We should have pulled them out earlier. The russet potatoes, didn't seem like we got a huge harvest on those. They did get some. Looks like the biggest harvest we got was the golden potatoes, which was perfect because that's Jerry's favorite. But again, last week, the other day, or I don't know how many days ago it was, we did this entire row, which is all red potatoes, and we got about 30 pounds of red potatoes. So we got a big bucket of that, which is good. Overall this year, potatoes turned out pretty good. make a couple tweaks next year to make it a little bit more sandy loam, a little bit looser, so hopefully we can produce a little more potatoes and a little bit bigger potatoes. All right, so we got the pig paddock taken care of. Red's in his own paddock, separated from the girls. We got out here, got all the potatoes harvested, so now we got that all taken care of. Feels good to get all these chores taken care of, and I appreciate everyone following along to the end of the video. But if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button down below. Really trying to get the channel grown out to 500 subscribers if we can. All right, guys, appreciate everyone following along. Until next time, we'll see you later.